What's up, legends? Welcome to an updated studio tour. Since the pandemic, everything has changed here in the office, and especially my live stream set has really grown to something that I've never thought before. And this is how it looks from the outside. Right now we're in the middle of my live stream set. Basically, I have two cameras, the one in the front, the one on the top, and both connected all here to this device. This will help me to switch between cameras and also between my computer here. This is my streaming MacBook, and then also an Apple TV that is connected to the ATEM Mini Pro. Then I also can connect the output of this device here directly to my computer and input that into a Zoom call. And when I do a live stream, I can just simply switch between these cameras on here, and that's how I do it. Another feature of this desk is this camera here. So I have an old iPhone, very fancy setup, right? But this is really practical because I can then just put it into position and record another time lapse. I've showed that also in the past video, but still here in the setup. Then I have two lights. Here the key light, which shows my face, and then here a backlight. Then I have even a third light, which is kind of just projecting on this wall in the background. What it actually does is give me a nice glow behind my head, so it just highlights or focuses on my face. I also have a shotgun mic to give me probably the best audio possible. One thing I still need to do is to actually soundproof this whole area. That's something I still need to work on. And to think about the future, one thing that I want to improve is make this whole area more mobile, that I can then move around on wheels and place it somewhere else if I need to. Then we have our beautiful cozy area in the background. This is rarely an area that I relax, but it actually is super cozy. I can fold out a bed and have a place to sleep on, but it's also where I like to take a break. And since I've recently started to play the guitar, and my hands do feel everything that I'm doing. But it's really fun. It's a great way to unwind between work and just helps me relax or calm down and just focus my mind on something else, which is super practical and helpful. We've repainted the whole wall. Right now, I'm actually loving how this looks on the camera itself with no distraction, no type in the background. But as a lettering artist, I feel like I want or need to do something, and it's probably also just gonna be a cool exercise. So let me know in the comment what you think. Should I leave it as is or should I put something on there? Let's move on. So when we're not filming in the studio, our blinds are usually up, and what I wanted to have is that I could come into the studio whenever I need to and just hit one switch and turn everything on, except for the cameras and the ATEM. So it was continue on streaming, and that's just a safety precaution. And here on the shelf, we have all the tools. So whenever I want to draw something with one specific style of pens, I just know which one to pick. Then I have one here, for example, for all my watercoloring kits. So I can just pick that out, take it on my desk and start working. Now in here, in the kitchen area, we have kind of like a storage room with all the light equipment, microphones and other boxes and stuff, things to clean. Then of course, the whole kitchen area, always a good place to eat something. The whole area here has actually changed. We do not have a table here anymore because it's just been more practical and useful to have a bigger space, to move things around, to be just more flexible. This is one of the best investments I've made in a long time. In a video of Colin and Samir, I saw how they create their stories, and they start on a whiteboard. When I got it, I started filling it out and immediately start brainstorming. And also my new course that is gonna come out very soon on 3D was all created on here and thought out, brainstormed, and I absolutely love it. That's here. This desk right now is being shared by my assistant Kathleen and my video producer Nat, who both work from this desk at separate times because we had two desks standing next to each other right here, so two people could work on the same time. But I had to switch that around as well because we had to go into home office. I took one of my desks, brought it home and just set it up there. Whenever somebody's working here and I need to take some distance and then come over just and wear a mask whenever I need to. Then we have another camera setup. Every Friday, I record about 6 to 7 minute video of an update of what has happened that week or all of that. So if you're interested in hearing more of how my weeks go, sharing everything that I am going through, where I push myself, the questions I ask myself, how I reflect, this is where I record that. So I have the camera that is being held right now, so it's 60 on here, and I will pick up here this, actually take that around here, take that off, put that up here, then to record from this perspective with a wide angle lens. So it gives me also a really beautiful look over the whole entire office. Then we still have our drawer system. Kathleen named them here all. And so it's easy to see them, but when you're looking from afar, you don't see any names on here. So we still have about 3 drawers of pens, color-coded, named, and sorted. So I still know exactly where to get what. And some watercolors, letters, and gifts that came in for Nate and Kate. Notebooks that are still empty, notebooks and sketchbooks that have been filled. Some important stuff here. These are old hard drives that I barely ever use. Camera gear, lenses, and cards and everything that is needed. More camera gear, admin stuff. I divided all my cables into a white drawer, a black drawer with black cables, and more just random camera stuff that are usually the ones that I need the most. All the power outlets to charge up batteries, also the printer on the side. This chalk wall hasn't been used much anymore, unfortunately, because it's just way too big. It takes me too much time to actually draw all the way, and just drawing something in here never feels that appealing and pleasing. So one thing that I will do and work on is actually repaint the wall white on the outside and leave just a square inside, only a dedicated area to draw in instead of having the entire wall black. So that for me has been a massive learning. And that leaves us with one of the last items and areas. This has just been filling up over the last year. So here you'll find all the drawings that I've been making. So a lot of new things that I've created during the live streams are in here, except for the ones that are just not fitting inside, like this 5-hour drawing that I did here on YouTube. In this drawer just below it are all sketches. Then here are some things that I've drawn in school. For example, this, like a pencil drawing where I've imagined this whole situation. And so a lot of cool things that I've done in these years are stored in here, as well as here. These are more kindergarten drawings. Let me see if I can find one. Spider-Man, summer of 2002. I was just about 11. And then here we have all just paper, different colors of paper, some cardboard. I love drawing on cardboard. This is just perfect for drawing on cardboard. And then here, usually just blank pieces of paper. It's not perfectly organized, which I kind of wish it were. And that is it. That's the update for my studio tour. I hope you've enjoyed this inside look of what I have in my office, how I've reorganized myself mostly, how the pandemic has changed the way I work. So let me know in the comments below if I should put something on there, but also let me know if there's any area you want me to focus in more. For example, give an in-depth review of this whole live stream setup. I know a lot of you have asked that. I'd love to share everything that I know, everything that I've learned. Also just wanted to say thank you to my brother, because the live stream setup wouldn't have been possible without his help. And so I'm really, really thankful for that. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Don't forget to hit the like button. It actually helps me to promote this video. So if any creatives are more interested, it will be more likely for them to see the video. It's free, it doesn't cost you a cent. So hopefully we'll see you in the next video. And until then, see you soon.